Итак, всех приветствую, дорогие друзья. Вы на моем YouTube канале Roman Family. Продолжаем мы играть в NBA 2K23. Сегодня будет, продолжаем мы Джордан Челлендж, конечно же. Так, не долго затягивать. Поехали. Так, значит, мы остановились на... значит, мы прошли The Rival. 3 звезды набрали. Теперь следующий матч. Star of Stars. Значит... Запад против Востока, 7 февраля 1988 года. Так, что у нас челлендж. Так, выиграть игру, 40 очков набрать. Вот 3 ассиста тому дать, 8 подборов, 3 ассиста. 3 ассиста тому дать, но 8 подборов будет крайне сложно, но постараюсь. Не будем затягивать. Поехали. Слушай, Карима Абдул-Джаббара, несколькократного участника All-Star с 1970 по 1989 года.
Some of his acrobatic drives to the hoop are just remarkable. You know, he can get past the defense and use a little bit of English off of the glass. The ball drops in so nice. It takes some really advanced skills to do that consistently. The 1988 All-Star Game was a showcase for Michael. Michael had figured out all the things he needed to know to be a dominant player. Everything. One-on-one, couldn't guard him. What Michael Jordan showed the whole sports world was the fact that you put the right people with him, he's going to lead them to world championships. Without question. He was a prime example of excellence and a leader that would lead you all the way to the top. All the way to the top. That was basketball at its finest.
Так, послушаем мы Карима Абдул-Джаббара. Так, мы играем... Давайте посмотрим катсцены. Давайте для начала посмотрим. Карл Малоун, Джеймс Ворти, Патрик Макхейл, Энси Томас. Так, Глайди Бёрда и самого Майкла Джордана, разумеется.
And on a chilly February night, the city of Chicago, hot with anticipation for tonight's
game.
Get up and get loud for your West All-Stars. At forward, making his 7th All-Star appearance, the standout veteran of the Denver Nuggets, 6'7", Alex English. Making his All-Star debut, the front court star of the Utah Jazz, the mailman, 6'9", Karl Malone. The man in the middle, an All-Star. Each of his 4 pro seasons from the Houston Rockets, 7 feet, Akeem Olajuwon. At guard, making his first All-Star appearance, the versatile star of the Denver Nuggets, 6'3", Lafayette Fat Lever.
То я не знаю. Так, и Мэджик Джонсон, собственной персоной.
In his 8th All-Star game from the Los Angeles Lakers, 6'9", Irvin Magic Johnson.
Так, Мэджик Джонсон.
The head coach of the West All-Stars is Brad Nelson. Let's hear it for your West All-Stars. And now, the starting lineup for the Eastern Conference. At forward, a 3-time most valuable player, and All-Star each of his 9 seasons from the Boston Celtics, 6'9".
for the 1988 All-Star Game. By my side, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan.
Так, мы играем за белой майкой. Так, Chicago Stadium.
Yeah, you go back to 1973, that's when they hosted their first one. The East won at 104 to 84 back then. That was the lowest combined score in an All-Star game, Kevin, since the 1950s.
We'll see if then tonight, Clark, they can surpass that total.
I would think they could. No shortage of scores on either side. I expect an up-tempo, fast-paced game, an exciting game with plenty of highlights and buckets.
Cannot wait. And your West All-Stars, Fat Lever and Magic Johnson, the guards, Alex English and Karl Malone at the forward spots, and in the middle, Hakeem Olajuwon. For the East, it's Moses Malone inside, and Dominic Wilkins with Larry Bird the forward. And in the backcourt, Isaiah Thomas and
Так, что надо 40 очков набрать, 8 подборов, 3 ассиста. Хорошо.
Michael Jordan. And you look at Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, rivals since college. Early on, no love lost between them, but over time, they've become friends.
Now, here's Lever. Malone outside. Back to Lever. 6 on the shot clock. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. Clark, you see Larry and Magic together in those Converse ads. They become really the faces of the NBA.
And Kevin, I think they've inherited the mantle from the great Dr. J. He's done such a great job representing the league all these years, and certainly he's left it in good hands with those two.
Yeah, that's a great comparison. Now, here's English. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And you know, before every game, Karl Malone calls his mother back in Summerfield, Louisiana, to ask what numbers he should shoot for. Tonight, she said go for 25 and 11.
A shot by Jordan, no good.
That might as well be a layup if you give him that much space.
And English, a bucket on the assist by Lever.
You know, people said Alex English was too light a frame, too skinny, not athletic enough. Well, how about this? He's playing in his 7th straight All-Star game. So much for being too skinny.
And starting last season, Clark, Michael Jordan's scoring went through the roof.
Averaging over 37 points per game, partner. He's kept close to that pace this season as well. Remarkable.
Amazing and remarkable, right? Wow. And Michael Jordan winning the dunk contest yesterday, Clark. Can he add to his trophy case tonight?
Kevin, I think his teammates want to see him win the MVP. I think they're going to give him as many touches as he needs to have a chance to do it.
Ooh, that'll be fun to watch.
Even though they came up empty, that's exactly the shot they want.
English looking around. Malone right side. English trying to get free. Bird with some nice D. And here's Malone. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Trailing by 2, Bird finds Wilkins. The 3 from Thomas. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Market amidst this All-Star celebration, later negotiations between the players and the NBA continue.
Trying to find their way through this current impasse, Kevin, and looking to avoid any interruptions to this game that we all have a love affair with.
Yeah, I know you and I hope they can find some common ground.
Please make it happen soon.
Here's Jordan after the made shot from Alex English. And Jordan gets it to go. And if there was a snub, Clark, for this year's All-Star game, many felt it was the sharpshooter Dale Ellis of the Sonics.
Well, you take a look at what he's done. He's the only top 10 scorer in the NBA who was not an All-Star.
Yep, the Tennessee Volunteers should be here. And the Eastern All-Stars favored to win tonight.
Star power and firepower. Veteran IQ and smarts. But you never know. The West has quite a bit of talent, too.
And an exhibition game with plenty of motivation for these stars nonetheless. For more, let's say hello to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, I was talking to Larry Bird about his goals for the matchup, and he said, I think our job is to get the ball to Michael Jordan, get him into the game, and get the crowd into the game. So if Bird has anything to do with it, Michael Jordan will be the MVP. And that would be poetic justice this weekend. Guys, back to you.
Especially where we are. Well said, David. Thank you. Jordan Clark, obviously, in front of his hometown crowd. He loves it, and they really love it.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Think about the fans in Chicago, they love basketball. And I can expect, and you can too, a ton of energy, some extra adrenaline anytime Michael touches the ball.
Clark, this city is on fire with Jordan, aren't they? I mean, they love him and they think about what's to come. My goodness.
Smoking.
Yeah. Clark, wide open, high scoring both ways.
These tremendous All-Stars are putting on a tremendous show, Kevin.
What a blast. Got that one up.
Moses Malone is not only a six-time rebounding champ, but he's also a 10-time All-Star. He gives the Washington Bullets some real muscle inside.
And Clark, when you look at Akeem Olajuwon's Houston Rockets, here is a team making a lot of moves.
I tell you what, their trade for Joe Barry Carroll and Sleepy Floyd paying huge dividends. They're certainly on the rise in my mind.
A lot of people like those moves. And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. The East leading by 3. There's got to be some excitement, maybe even, Clark, some butterflies playing in the All-Star game. You want to prove you belong out there.
I agree with that, and there can also be the temptation to try to do a little too much, maybe get flashy, but with these players still getting a feel for each other on the floor, a lot to be said for making the simple play.
Nevertheless, a great eye. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
You know, the combination of size
Один ассист у Мэджика Джонсона.
has really pretty unique for a point guard. Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Now, here's Thomas. He has 6. Wilkins kicks to Thomas. Tries again. Look at the domination on the glass by Moses Malone. And Moses Malone, Clark, the wily veteran for the Washington Bullets.
And you know, Kevin, as Coach Wes Unseld says, Malone has really added a level of aggressiveness to the Washington Bullets.
And he brings Clark a championship pedigree to the team.
No doubt.
From deep, Thomas. They get it back. From deep, Jordan. Look at the soft touch of Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, not only last season's leading scorer by a mile, but Clark Kellogg this season, he is in the running for the Defensive Player of the Year.
He is the true definition of a two-way player. Gets it done at a high level at both ends.
The grace of Akeem Olajuwon. Something special to see.
How about this list? Players who have never missed an All-Star game in their careers. Jerry West, Bob Pettit, Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas, and Akeem Olajuwon. Those last 3 playing here tonight.
Lever kicks to English. There's the pass to Johnson. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And Michael Jordan won the dunk contest last night, and man, was it great. What a thriller. He and Dominic Clark put on a great show, and you could tell they both wanted it so badly. Perhaps the home court advantage gave Michael Jordan Clark the edge.
And there was another winner from last night, and that was Larry Bird, taking home the trophy in the three-point shootout. And he didn't even need to take off his warm-ups to handle his business.
Clark, somebody told me he looked at the rest of the competitors and said, okay, who's going to be in second place here? Who's going to finish behind me?
Sounds just like him. Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the most All-Star appearances by far in NBA history. Clark, an All-Star in every season of his career except one. And in that year, he was injured.
Yeah, and at 40 years of age, matter of fact, the youngest player tonight was only 4 years old when Kareem made his first All-Star appearance. That player, Brad Daugherty.
No kidding.
That's right.
Here's Ewing. Patrick Ewing is a load inside the paint.
And with Patrick Ewing leading the way, the New York Knicks finally competitive again. The big man has quickly found a rapport with rookie point guard Mark Jackson. They are a team on the rise. Book that. Ewing is a dominant force. His combination of size and skill can literally carry a team.
And Kareem looking to set the career record for all-star scoring. Isn't that something?
It really is. Needs just 10 points to do it, Kevin, and you gotta love his chances. I mean, that's a layup for him, pun intended.
Yeah, a good one.
Well, the poise that Worthy brings to his game, I mean, it's impressive. He keeps his cool even in tough situations, and he always seems to allow the game to come to him.
Timeout call, East All-Stars.
Так, ну что делать? Сколько у нас? 14 очков, ну. Так, еще хотя бы пару ассистов можно дать. Это можно очки штормовать.
Jordan looking around. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the East leads by 4.
A native Chicagoan, Glenn Doc Rivers, a first-time All-Star. He said 5 years ago he sat in the same hotel and cried because he wasn't drafted in the first round. Now, same setting, but the script has been flipped. It all comes full circle for Doc.
Here's Ewing, following the score by Clyde Drexler. Here's McDaniel, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Abdul-Jabbar and Kareem, the elder statesman. 19 years in the NBA, decades of dominance. Doherty outside, over Abdul-Jabbar. Ewing kicks to Rivers. In the corner, it's Jordan. No good with the triple. And it's Drexler with the ball for the West All-Stars. Shoots over Doherty. Drexler, no good.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Here's Rivers. Offensive rebound. Here's Ewing. He gets it in there. Ewing's got 5. And tonight's All-Star MVP will have a $5,000 check presented in their name, Clark, to the Thurgood Marshall Black Education Fund.
A great cause in honor of a terrific American.
Hey, Clark, the record for points in the All-Star game is 42, set by Wilt Chamberlain back in the 1962 All-Star game.
And you know, a lot of Wilt's records seem virtually untouchable, but I don't think that one is. With all these great scores, who knows? It might be broken tonight.
Oh, wouldn't that be fun? That's a basket. His 8th from the feet.
18 очков.
8 of 14.
All too easy for Jordan. Just unfazed by anything the defense throws at him. He's got an answer.
Shot, high post. Knocked loose.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Rivers finds Ewing. Jordan, the bounce pass, puts it up from 12. It's Ewing this time on the assist.
3 ассиста есть. Хорошо.
From Michael Jordan. And now it's a point East All-Star lead. Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian. That's really just too easy for Worthy. The defense can't give him that deep interior positioning like that.
The shot's good from Jordan.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
5 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. No good from Abdul-Jabbar. And they're scoring pretty well. The first quarter. East All-Stars lead by 9. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter. Just a moment.
43. From West All-Stars, 34.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 1988 All-Star Game here in Chicago. As these great fans hope Michael Jordan can bring home the win and the MVP hardware. And here early, Clark, the East has the edge.
You look at that team on the East squad, an embarrassment of riches, Kevin, and you know they've got so many weapons. I think it simply comes down to execution for them.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, they've got Malone. Lever is out there with Magic Johnson. Then there's Aguirre, and it's Elijah Wan in at the 5. McHale kicks to Jordan. Here's Ewing. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
The #1 overall pick in 1985, and it was an all-star rookie season for Patrick Ewing. Hurt last year, but nice to see him back where he belongs, right in the all-star game. I tell you what, the peripheral vision, the court awareness of Johnson, this guy always knows when one of his teammates is open.
Up top, Rivers. Covered by Johnson. Ewing the pass to Bird. Lets it go from deep. And there's your three-point shooting champion, Larry Bird.
Larry Bird had it going last night at the Legends game. Trying to fill it up tonight as well.
Here's Olajuwon. Pass to Johnson. Top of the key. That's in there. Coming off the assist from McGuire. Johnson's got 12.
Magic Johnson leads the league in assists, and he's also got the most assists in All-Star game history. He processes the game at another level, folks. Defense got all kinds of fortunate right there. Usually he takes full advantage of that situation.
Lever finds Olajuwon.
Oh, the strength and power right there. Huge alley-oop finish by the Dream. Fantastic.
Jordan against Lever. Basket counts. Jordan's got 23.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating for a coach than seeing his team give up a bunch of second-chance points. Because oftentimes that points to a lack of effort. That's got to be the main topic of conversation during the timeout.
Isaiah Thomas checked in for Doc Rivers.
And the head coach of the East, Mike Fratello, his first time coaching in the All-Star game.
Johnson can't get it to go.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
From downtown, Hakeem
Забивает трех
Olajuwon.
Майкл Джордан. Да что ж
The
такое?
West trails by 8. How about that? Mike's a terrific friend of yours and mine, and Fratello's Hawks recently moved into first place in the East after the Cavs beat the Celtics. Clark enabling him to become the coach of the East All-Star.
So don't be surprised if the Cavs' Brad Doherty gets extended minutes in his first All-Star appearance. You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Печальник.
The East leading by 8. Bird dishes to McHale. Thomas kicks to Jordan. Takes the three. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got his 5th assist in this one. Outside Lever. Pass to Malone. Outside Aguirre. Back to Malone. Shot clock at 6. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And they can ill afford mistakes like that one.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. They get it back. Here's Ewing. Kicks it up to Jordan. Off target from three-point range.
Here in the second quarter, he's been cold from distance. I think he may need to adjust his approach.
It's Lever on the wing. Thomas covering. And it's Malone missing.
And Coach Mike Fratello, a colleague of ours, coaching in the All-Star game, standing tall among a bunch of tall guys in the NBA. You know, his dad was an amateur boxer. You know, I think that background gives Mike a lot of confidence as a coach.
The East leading by 11 to the paint. And Jordan gets it to go on the assist from Thomas. Jordan's got 28.
Not surprising at all to see Jordan piling up points, playing with a lot of determination and grit, and insisting on being aggressive looking for a shot.
And the East with some changes. Malone comes in for Patrick Ewing. And it's Doherty in for McHale. The West trails by 13. And Clark, not easy for these coaches to put their stamp on the game. Only a 1-hour practice yesterday to get acquainted and move through some sets.
And you know, Kevin, it's not about necessarily practice time. A few offensive sets is all that's needed. I think it's how you manage the players and give them a platform to have fun and do what they do.
That's a good point.
Turning defense into emphatic offense.
And Clark, we might see a timeout coming up here.
For sure.
And 3 from Jordan. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jordan's got the lead up to 14 now for the East All-Stars. Jordan against Johnson. Olajuwon left side. And Magic Johnson continuing to orchestrate beautifully.
Smooth facilitator, one of the best dime droppers in league history. Johnson's height, also a real asset for him as a passer.
Here's Jordan. And it's Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the West All-Stars. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Terrific work in transition, sprinting out ahead of the defense and getting to the right spot.
And three from Jordan. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Excellent touch on the long-range bomb from Jordan. He only takes those when he really likes them, and that one looked good.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge with a report on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Thank you, Kevin. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the oldest All-Star in history. This is his 17th game. No one else has been in more than 13. To put that into context, there were 6 players in yesterday's Legends that were younger than Kareem. Magic Johnson says he respects Kareem more than anyone I know because of the pride this man has in whatever he does. Kevin, back to you.
He is a very proud individual. David, thank you. And Kareem's coming out here, Clark, after spending 2 days in bed with strep throat. I mean, it's remarkable.
And Kevin, that's exactly the pride Magic was talking about. It seems like every game we do, Kareem is adding to some type of record that he's already established. Tonight, he could very well become the leading scorer in the history of the All-Star game.
They call him captain for a reason. He is truly the leader of this entire NBA.
Yes, sir.
And Jordan Clark within reach of the record.
He's almost there. Keep that pedal to the metal is what I say. And you know, they said Brad Daugherty was too soft when he came into the league. Well, an All-Star in year 2 and now regarded as a top 3 center in the league. Well, sometimes they get it wrong in their scouting reports.
Dominique Wilkins, he's checked in for the East. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Olajuwon. Worthy comes in for Malone. English, he's checked in for Aguirre. And it's Drexler in for Lever.
They won the rebounding battle, and it's translated to the score.
Jordan in the corner. This one for 3. Here's Wilkins. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And Dominique Wilkins is the go-to scorer for the Hawks, no question about that. And he's embraced that leadership role as well. Obviously, a huge part of the Hawks' success.
2 points. That one goes. Johnson's got 6 here in this quarter. And Magic Johnson, Clark, made it clear coming into this game that he wanted the challenge of defending the great Michael Jordan.
He certainly did. And the West as a team will certainly have their work cut out for him trying to slow that guy down.
It is going to be fun to watch. Here's Worthy. The vision of Magic Johnson is unsurpassed. Of course, there was some question whether James Worthy would actually play in this All-Star game.
Yeah, he's dealing with some tendonitis in his knee, and because of that, I think his minutes very well could be limited.
Yeah, he's got to pay attention to the big picture, doesn't he?
Yep.
And Doherty kicks to Jordan. Offensive rebound. Outside for Thomas. From deep. That's good, and it's Doherty with the assist. Doherty's got 3 assists in the game. And Kareem will need to get it going, Clark, to reach double digits.
I think his teammates have to do a better job of getting him touches. Just keep feeding him. He's more than capable of getting there.
Now Thomas, after the missed 3 from Clyde Drexler, kept alive. Outside Thomas for the 3. Thomas with another miss. Clark, they'll need one heck of a rally to climb out of this hole.
And, you know, unfortunately, I'm just not sure they have it in them.
Now, here's Wilkins after Magic Johnson's miss. And there's Isaiah Thomas, the assist by Wilkins. Wilkins has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Thomas gone 4 for 9 from the field. Johnson outside. He lobs it up. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Malone.
Boy, that's textbook defense there. Nice timing to get that steal.
Doc Rivers, he's checked in for Thomas.
40 секунд остается до окончания второй четверти, первой половины встречи.
English in the corner. Inside. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And enjoying his finest pro season, Clyde the Glide Drexler making his second All-Star appearance. Worked over the summer with Kiki Vandeweghe to substantially improve his jump shot.
Nailed from three-point land. Rivers has got 5. And it's Drexler with the ball for the West. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. From deep, Jordan. And it's a new single-game record in scoring for the All-Star game. Set right in front of us by Michael Jordan.
What an incredible athlete, Kevin. And it seems whatever he sets his mind to do, he can do it. Impressive. Well, this is exactly what Rivers is known for. Tough, tenacious defense. You want to shake it, you got to do better than that.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. East All-Stars ahead, just dominating this one. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we welcome you back to the second half of the 1988 All-Star Game here in Chicago. Great performances from these players, whether it's their first time participating or their 17th. Here's Johnson.
You know, you get into the latter stages of the game, and it's normal to wonder who will take home the MVP trophy. It's certainly one of those accolades that's mentioned when you talk about the great ones.
Thomas is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Malone. Then there's Doherty. And it's Wilkins in at the small forward position. That's the group for Mike Fratello getting going here in the second half. Malone gets the bucket.
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion.
Now, here's Elijah. And then Elijah with the dunk.
Yeah, he's been hooping. But the rest of the team, not so much.
And of the players in tonight's All-Star Game, Clark, 2 have won MVP trophies in this game before. Larry Bird and Isaiah Thomas.
And how about this, Kevin? Thomas has won 2 out of the last 4 years. If he was to get 3 MVPs, that would put him in some rarefied air, tying with Oscar Robertson for second most. Bob Pettit is the only player to do it 4 times.
The East making a switch. Bird's checked in. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. Johnson finds Malone. Now English. Down low, Johnson. And Johnson with the stuff.
Magic Johnson in his 8th All-Star game, now second in All-Star votes this year, and he hosts his own All-Star game in the summer in LA as a fundraiser. And I understand it's quite an event.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. That'll put Larry Bird on the free throw line. It's going to be on Fat Lever. Moses Malone. He's checked in for the East.
You know, part of what makes Bird exceptional is his all-around talent. I mean, he gets it done on both ends of the floor, and that's how you end up being an MVP in the league. And the 6'9" forward, Karl Malone out of Louisiana Tech, playing for the Utah Jazz. Tonight, he's wearing number 7 to honor the great Pete Maravich, who himself was a 3-time All-Star with the New Orleans Jazz.
And the East with the lead.
Living up to that favored and top billing and giving these fans quite a show.
And English with the stuff.
Boy, that was a nasty throwdown right there. This is exactly why you can't give English the position he wants.
It's stolen by Elijah. And now the fast break. English with the ball. Malone, the second chance points on the tip in. Malone's got 6 points.
And making his All-Star debut in his 3rd year in the league, Karl Malone, one of 4 players in the NBA, averaging over 20 points and 10 rebounds a game.
The vision of Larry Bird is not to be overlooked.
And we know Jordan is a master from the mid-range, whether he's squared up or falling away. You feel like it's going to splash.
Here's Wilkins. Nice move. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. Jordan's got his 6th assist on the night. Wilkins has gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Johnson finds Lever. Here's English. The master of the mid-range, Alex English.
Looking completely comfortable attacking from the inside. Alex English doing his thing.
Outside Wilkins. Passes it to Bird. Shoots over Malone.
Хорошо, Ларри.
And Larry Bird winning 3 straight MVP awards from 1983 to 1986.
You know who the last player was to do that?
I know I'm going back to the 60s. You tell me.
Yeah, Bill Russell.
Yeah, right,
it's Bill Russell, 1960 to 63.
Of course, I'm glad we bring him up. A legend.
Yep.
That one drops for him.
Hey, you know, something that separates Malone from other forwards, he's got a sweet jumper, which can draw defenders out of the lane, opening up things for Malone and his teammates. You know, there's been talk about adding a third referee to the NBA game. The commissioner and the rules committee are in favor of it, and they plan to put it before the board of governors at the next meeting. But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Now here's Jordan. He has 45 points. And the basket by Thomas. And Clark with 3 officials working games. Do you think that'll result in more fouls being called, more eyes on the ball? They can pick up a lot more, certainly, with more guys out there.
Yeah, you know, I think, Kevin, it might be the case early on with the third official, but over time it'll smooth itself out off the ball. You know, some things you could get away with in the past, maybe not so much with 3 officials out there.
Here's Jordan after Magic Johnson's bucket. Now Bird, he's got 12. That one goes in. Thomas got 16.
Well, I think the defense has to guard Thomas a lot better than that. He's really good in that mid-range area.
Lever outside to the middle. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
He doesn't pass up any opportunities to throw it down.
Oh, no. Once you give him space to take off, he goes for it. Jordan with the bounce pass. Puts up a 3. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got 6 rebounds here tonight to the inside. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Boy, it's been attack after attack from Hakeem in this one. He's not giving the defense any breaks.
To the middle. Outside for Jordan. A 3-pointer, no good. And Olajuwon has got the ball here for the West All-Stars. Lever, that's good.
In fact, Lever snubbed a year ago. Now a first-time All-Star, well-deserved. He leads the league in triple-doubles, one of the original stat sheet stuffers, averaging 9 rebounds a game as well. Best 5 miles for NBA guards. And you know, most of these guys are accustomed to having their team's offense built around them. It's an adjustment for them now to figure out who's going to get the rock most of the time.
And it's Dominique Wilkins with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know, right now, I don't know if there's anybody better than Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon down low. Automatic when he gets it in there.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Ewing's checked in for Malone. Ainge comes in for Dominique Wilkins. And it's Rivers in for Thomas. McDaniels checked in for the West. Drexler comes in for Magic Johnson. And you think about it, Justin Clark, how about the all-star reserves? Guys that start normally for the stars of their team, now off the bench on a team of stars.
Kevin, excellent point. For players who are used to starting the game, probably a rare experience coming in off the bench and trying to get it going. But I think these guys so enjoy being part of this, that sacrifice is not much at all.
You're exactly right. Here's Drexler. Following the basket by Larry Bird. Chalk up 2 there.
I like the touch from Malone inside there. I mean, one of the most accomplished scorers in the game, without a doubt.
Rivers passes to Jordan. Over McDaniel. Ewing trying to get open. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
I like that they're putting in the work, trying to build this lead out.
Outside, Drexler. Out to the wing. Here's McDaniel. Bird cover. Shot clock at 5. It's rebounded by Ewing. Ewing's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And it's in there. Jordan's got 49 points in the game.
Basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Here's McDaniel. The offensive rebound. inside. And Ewing slams it in.
Boy, once he's near the bucket, he's a threat to throw it down because Ewing has such great size.
Now the feed to Olajuwon, and it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Putting a little mustard and spice on that slam.
He did. Well said, Clark. His guys encourage him to go up hard, and he did. Nice shot by Bird.
Boy, tremendous vision from Rivers there. You see why he racks up so many assists.
Lever finds Olajuwon. And the jam by Karl Malone.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Ewing for three. It's good again.
Вот,
The next one.
ничего себе, нормально.
It's Ewing
Нормально.
again. There's no stopping the dominant center.
Зарядил нормально, так только на 93, конечно же.
Lever the bounce pass.
Дэниел.
Down low. Here's Olajuwon.
Oh my goodness, punching it through with one hand, that was nasty.
And there was no denying him there. Ewing kicks to Jordan. Here's Bird. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan.
Отлично.
Jordan's got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
Ребенок забивает со средним ресурсом.
Some nice passing here by the West. And the jam by Karl Malone.
Well done on that pass by Olajuwon. He's just a tremendous all-around talent.
The pass to Age. Now Ewing. He's guarded by Olajuwon. Ewing, the pass to Jordan. Second shot opportunity. A nice shot by Ewing. Ewing's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, Ewing does a nice job anticipating shot trajectory, realizing how quick to position himself on that offensive glass.
A nice shot by Rivers.
Right now, I tell you, it's just clicking for him on both ends. I mean, good defense turned into great offense to keep them out front.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Drexler outside. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. And if there's a rival for the size and athleticism of Michael Jordan Clark, it might just be Clyde Drexler.
I don't think there's any question about it, Kevin. The Phi Slammer Jammer alum can take flight with the very best of them.
Yep, great athlete. The East All-Stars have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. That's good from Ewing. And here's Drexler. 8 points. Finishing with force.
That building all the way up. And at 26 points per game, Drexler ranks 7th in the league in scoring. His Blazers playing catch-up with the Lakers, though. Their improved defense has helped them overcome some early injuries.
And so is Michael Jordan making things happen for the East All-Stars. He's looking to make history here today. How many points he'll end up with when it's all said and done. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Вот это матч, конечно, то, что надо. 133-101 заканчивается третья четверть. И приступаем к последней четверти четвертой.
For the 1988 All-Star Game. The grand finale of what's been a tremendous weekend to celebrate the NBA.
You take a look at the landscape of the NBA, and I tell you what, that Central Division, dominant. How about this? 36 games above 500 combined.
On the court for the West All-Stars, we've got Worthy. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Donaldson. Then there's a Glock, and it's Drexler in at the point guard position. Well, you look at that Central Division, all 6 teams on pace to make the playoffs.
And, you know, Chicago got off to that great start, Kevin. Then they cooled off just a bit. Now tied with Detroit at 3 games behind Atlanta. Those teams are graped up pretty good.
Magic Johnson, he checked in for the West. Ewing with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. From 10 feet out, nice spin off the left rim and in. Ewing's got 25 points.
Very self-confident in the paint. Ewing excels at scoring close to the hoop.
Pass to Donaldson. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense there from McHale. Here's Ewing. Past the Cheeks. Kicks it out to McHale. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
This is the 4th All-Star game for the Celtics' Kevin McHale. Kids at home will want to learn how to score in the post. So let's put the isolated camera on Kevin McHale, please. Moves on top of moves in the paint.
Down the stretch here, the East, Clark out in front.
Getting it done. It's been such a fun game to watch. Entertaining from both sides.
It sure is.
Clearly there's contact, but Ewing simply fights right through it and gets the hoop.
So it's the West now. Outside, Drexler to the paint. Here's Donaldson. Boom, he jams it straight down. And in his 8th season in the NBA, James Donaldson making Clark his first All-Star appearance.
And you know, Kevin, before his NBA career, he actually played his first professional season in Italy. So he's taking the path less traveled for sure.
He said, arrivederci to Italy to come to the NBA.
Yes, he did.
Aguirre kicks it over to Worthy. Down low, takes it up with both hands and rips it down. And the 7'2" center from the Mavericks, James Donaldson.
You know, I think he's the only lefty in this game. Larry Bird and Danny Ainge right left-handed, but they shoot it with their right hand.
You and I have talked about this before, but defending a lefty is different than defending clearly a right-handed shooter.
Throws you off just a little bit, Kevin.
This offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Everybody sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you really hard to defend. And Danny Ainge making his All-Star debut in year 7, having the best season of his career. He went from a singles hitter in pro baseball to a long-distance laser in the NBA. Magic showing you the stick-to-itiveness with that play, chasing down the rebound to make sure they convert.
Brad Doherty is checked in for Patrick Ewing. And West also making a switch. McDaniels checked in.
And Commissioner David Stern in the house tonight. Since taking over 4 years ago, he's done a remarkable job helping guide this league to new unprecedented heights. Tell you what, he's going to have a lot more.
Давайте на всякий случай проверим. Так, 55 очков. Ну нормально так, ты 10 ассистов. Ну получается, ну дабл-дабл от Майкла Джордана. С подбором это, конечно, проблема.
Johnson kicks to Drexler.
С подбором это проблема. Поэтому...
Passes to McDaniel. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Johnson's got 9 points here in the second half. Looking to keep it rolling.
Stay on the attack and keep playing the right way.
Back to Jordan. Over Aguirre. The East All-Stars check on 2 more. One thing the league has done since Commissioner Stern has taken over, Clark, is really marketing the league around its stars. And I like that type of strategy.
I agree with you, Kevin, wholeheartedly. And what better time to highlight those great stars than tonight? Amazing talent, compelling personalities. The league is certainly on a great trajectory.
It absolutely is. Drexler outside. McHale against Aguirre. Here's McDaniel. No good that time. And it's the East going the other way. Doherty outside. Shoots. The basket good off the assist from Cheeks. Cheeks has got 3 assists in the game. Here's McDaniel. Some nice passing here by the West. Johnson, the pass to Donaldson.
Clearly, he got it, no doubt.
Michael Jordan, 3rd personal foul, 3rd team foul.
And the first one drops.
Shooting for the West, James Donaldson, taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both. It's been a one-sided affair for sure.
It is obvious and clear who the better team is.
Ainge, the pass to McHale. Count that one. McHale's got 4 points this quarter.
And after the Central Division, the Midwest has been the second most competitive division. Those teams are sitting at 10 games over 500.
And Clark, with his strength and quickness, Xavier McDaniel, a very tough guy to cover.
Well, he's versatile. You talk about that strength and athleticism. 92% of the time in his career, he scored in double figures. Very consistent.
My goodness. And Clark, in the Midwest, those Rockets are really making a push.
And they're doing it behind Hakeem Olajuwon. To me, he's the best center in the NBA. They certainly got a chance to give the Lakers a run for their money.
Oh, yeah. They get the rebound. McHale kicks to Ainge. From deep three-point range, Ainge has developed into an elite marksman.
And Ainge this season has hit a three-pointer in 23 consecutive games. That's an NBA record, and that is his game, making threes.
The wide-open look for Drexler. It's hauled in by the East. McHale outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got his assist totals piling up, 11 now for him. Here's McDaniel, and he takes the fantastic pass up strong for the slam. And the 6'8" forward from the Seattle Supersonics, Xavier McDaniel.
Now in year 3, he's got to be excited, making his very first All-Star appearance.
Strong player from Wichita State, Jordan with the bucket.
How about the damage they've done from deep? Sniping away with great confidence.
Johnson, the pass to Aguirre. And there's the pass to Drexler. Some solid defense from Jordan. Jordan in the corner. Back to Cheeks. The turnaround Jay. That one good for 2.
Always looking for an opportunity to serve somebody else up. Cheeks loves dropping dimes.
Drexler outside. Pass to Aguirre. Poked away. Pass to McDaniel. Aguirre kicks to Drexler. Just 3 to shoot. Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Johnson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Once Magic gets the ball inside, he's about at the rim. Even the contact was not enough to foul him up.
Jordan outside. Passes it to McHale. Over McDaniel. That misses off the back. Outside Aguirre. No good on the 3. And so Jordan will bring it up for the East All-Stars. Cheeks the pass to Jordan. There's the dish to McHale with the fadeaway. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist.
So for a guy as big as McHale is, he's got a nice shooting touch on that jump shot.
They need to find a high percentage shot, Clark, to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing him go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche.
The East making a switch. Malone's checked in. James Worthy's checked in for the West. So it's the West now. Lots of room. And he hits the jump shot. And James Worthy here in Clark, his 3rd All-Star game.
Yeah, I was part of the '82 draft when Worthy was the #1 pick out of North Carolina. He can hurt you on the block as well as in transition.
So refresh our memory. He was #1. Where were you taken?
I was number 8, Kevin.
That's right.
Number 8.
That's right. I knew that. I just want you to boast a little bit.
Прошу прощения.
So good to see 2 guys on the same page like this.
I know, it's like you and I. It's like they finish each other's sentences.
Yeah, we know that feeling.
Oh, we do. Back to Ainge. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Malone owns the paint area of the floor. Nobody coming in there messing with him.
Patrick Ewing's checked in for the East. And the West All-Stars have possession. Inside, Here's Donaldson.
James
Make your
Donaldson.
teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Malone down low. And Malone with the stop.
He's so aggressive and confident inside. It's a real challenge trying to keep Malone out of the
Минут
paint.
осталось.
The pass to McDaniel.
Начинается
Back to
решающий, так
Johnson.
сказать, четверть.
Here's
50.
Donaldson.
Шайба
It's
секунды.
good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Assist
Well, their play has
goes to
certainly gone to another level. You just wish
Johnson.
they made this move sooner.
Jordan outside. Here's Ewing. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Через
Ewing's
собой
got
закрывает.
32 points in the game.
And this run has helped seal the win.
Stolen by Ewing. From deep, Jordan. And another three from the east.
Jordan's getting
32.
quickly into the shot. No hesitation. Supreme confidence shooting off the pass.
Johnson with it. He's picked up by Jordan. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Good ball movement here by the East. Cheeks' shot is good. And Maurice Cheeks, the 6'1 playmaker for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Да, так
His
решающий.
third straight All-Star appearance, and he's had a total of 4 in his what looks to be on the verge of a Hall of Fame career.
What a terrific defender.
Ewing.
Yes, he is.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
First free throw is good.
Shooting for the West, James Donaldson. 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Jordan outside. The kick out to Ainge. Cheeks from outside.
Так,
And
правильно,
the Eastern
заканчивается
All-Stars
сегодняшняя
deliver.
встреча
The favorites coming in.
с результатом 183-134. Команда Запада
You look at
побеждает
that team
команду
on
Востока.
paper, and you saw they were the
Поздравляем
stronger
команду
team and
Майкла
should have been
Джордана с
favored.
победой.
But you still got to go out and
Всех
prove it.
баскетболистов,
And they did
которые
exactly that.
прикладали руку
So
к
much
этой
scoring in
победе.
that lineup for the East. My goodness, look at those
Так,
names.
если
That's
мы видим вот
that's
и
always going to
отравится
be tough to
баскетболисты
stop.
Запада.
And you factor in the raucous crowd
Давайте посмотрим
cheering
лучшие
on
моменты
Michael
пока.
Jordan, Kevin. No wonder they found that extra gear they needed when it was time to get it done.
That's a good point. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Так, мы 2 челленджа выполнили, да, потому что мы только вот сейчас набрали 65 очков, 14 ассистов и 1 подбор. Так, следующий челлендж это... сейчас посмотрим какой. 2 звезды. Так, следующий челлендж 1989 год. За счет. Атланта, Чикаго Буллс против Кливленда Кавальерса. Давайте пока сейчас попробуем. Ага. Ну давайте попробуем, ладно, почему?
You know when Michael Jordan is coming to town, you always
Harper.
want to get a good night's sleep, a good night rest, something good to eat, because you know the next day Michael Jordan is in your building and he's coming to put on a show, and you have to compete against that. Game 5 was at our place, and you know, a typical game, Eastern Conference game, a physical game, it was like a back and forth thing, the shot. You know, everybody want to talk about the shot. Chicago kept fighting, MJ kept making plays. It's at the end of the game, and we going to the timeout, and everybody talking. I was like, Coach, I want to guard MJ. Like, I got to guard MJ. There's only one player that's getting this basketball, and that's MJ. He's like, we're gonna put Craig Elo over. I'm like, and he jumped up, and Elo jumps up, Elo stops, and MJ does this to Elo. Elo comes down, and he shoots it, and it was slow motion. And it was like, he's the guy that you want the ball in his hand late in the ball game, because he don't win most of those ball games by himself.
Так, давайте попробуем. Це надо. Будем пробовать, а что ж. Так. Так. Первый раунд плей-офф 1989 год. Пятая игра. Ричфилд Тауншип, штат Ohio. Четвертая четверть. 99-100. 3 секунды.
All right, Coach, Cleveland lead, Chicago inbound. What can the Cavaliers do?
The Cavs try to deny Jordan the ball. Eno with the steal!
Goodness, the Bulls throw.
Подождите. Тут. Ладно, переиграем. Ничего страшного. Попробуем.
All right, Coach, Cleveland lead, Chicago inbound. What can the Cavaliers do?
The Cavs try to deny Jordan the ball. Eno with the steal!
Goodness, the Bulls
Подождите,
throw.
я думал. Надо, наверное, надо несколько раз нажимать. Ну, сейчас попробуем еще раз. Еще разочек.
All right, Coach, Cleveland lead, Chicago inbound. What can the Cavaliers do?
The Cavs try to deny Jordan the ball. Eno with the steal!
Это нереально выполнить. Это нереально. Это выполнить нереально.
All right, Coach, Cleveland lead, Chicago inbound. What can the Cavaliers do?
The Cavs try to deny
отлично.
Jordan the ball. They actually 2-on-1 him without the ball. Elo trying to catch back up. The shot's up.
No, he misses. Cleveland has won in Game 5 in the first round.
Будем пробовать, я же говорю, до тех пор. Сейчас будем пробовать дальше.
All right, Coach, Cleveland lead, Chicago inbound. What can the Cavaliers do?
The Cavs try to deny Jordan the ball. They actually 2-on-1 him without the ball. Elo trying to catch back up. The shot's
Нет!
up. No!
Нет!
He misses. Cleveland has won in Game 5 in the first round.
Обалдеть.
All right, Coach, Cleveland lead, Chicago inbound. What can the Cavaliers do?
The Cavs try to deny Jordan the ball. They actually 2-on-1 him without the ball. Elo trying to catch back up. The shot's up. No!
Это
He
нереально.
misses. Cleveland
Это
has
выполнить
won
нереально.
in Game 5
Я
in the
буду
first
затягивать
round.
время. Так, ладно.
All right, Coach, Cleveland lead, Chicago inbound. What can the Cavaliers do?
The Cavs try to deny Jordan the ball. They actually 2-on-1 him without the ball. Elo trying to catch back up. The shot's up.
Да что ж такое?
He
Так,
misses. Cleveland has won in Game 5 in the first round.
Да уж.
All right, Coach, Cleveland lead, Chicago inbound. What can the Cavaliers do?
The Cavs try to deny Jordan the ball. Eno with the steal.
Goodness, the Bulls throw.
Это уже перебор. Это уже перебор. Так, ладно. Так, не забывайте подписываться на мой YouTube канал, ставьте лайки, пишите комментарии. Вот, верьте в наши вооруженные силы, победа будет за нами. Вот. До скорых встреч. Слава Украине, слава ВСУ, смерть российским оккупантам. Всем удачи, всем пока.